What is up, guys? Today we're diving into a world of pure, unbelievable explosions. We're talking the kind of stuff that makes fireworks look like, well, sparks. Get ready to have your minds blown, pun intended, as we count down the top 10 largest explosions in the history of the world. Make sure you stick around until the end because, trust me, you do not want to miss this. First up, we're kicking things off with a bang, literally. Picture this, 1961, the height of the Cold War. The Soviet Union decides to test out the biggest, baddest bomb the world has ever seen. They called it the Tsar Bomba, and let me tell you, this thing was an absolute monster. We're talking 50 megatons of TNT. That's like 3,300 Hiroshima bombs detonated at once. The fireball alone was almost 6 miles wide. Can you even imagine witnessing that thing in person? All right, guys, buckle up because this next one is straight out of a sci-fi movie. In 1908, a remote part of Siberia was rocked by an explosion so massive it flattened over 800 square miles of forest. Trees were snapped like toothpicks. Windows were shattered hundreds of miles away. It was absolute chaos. The craziest part, to this day, nobody knows exactly what caused it. Some scientists believe it was an asteroid, but we're talking an explosion 1,000 times more powerful than the atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima. Could it have been something else? Now this one's a little different, but trust me, it deserves its place on this list. Chernobyl. Even the name sends chills down your spine, right? In 1986, a routine safety test at a nuclear power plant in Ukraine went horribly wrong, resulting in a catastrophic explosion and meltdown. The amount of radiation released into the atmosphere was insane, over 400 times more than the atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima. The city of Pripyat, once home to 50,000 people, became a ghost town overnight. This disaster was a stark reminder of the devastating power of nuclear energy. Chapter 4. Halifax Explosion. The city that vanished in an instant. Imagine a peaceful harbor, ships coming and going, people going about their day. Then boom! In 1917, 2 ships collided in the Halifax harbor, one carrying over 2,000 tons of explosives. The resulting explosion was the largest man-made blast before the atomic bomb, and it absolutely devastated the city of Halifax, Nova Scotia. We're talking almost 2,000 people killed, thousands more injured, and a massive tsunami that wiped out entire neighborhoods. The Halifax explosion is a tragic reminder of how quickly disaster can strike. Chapter 5. The first atomic bomb test. A day that changed history forever. All right, guys, this one's a big one. July 16th, 1945. The world held its breath as the first atomic bomb, nicknamed Trinity, was detonated in the New Mexico desert. This wasn't just an explosion, it was a turning point in human history. The mushroom clouds stretched for miles. The heat from the blast could be felt from over 100 miles away, and the ground literally turned to glass. The sheer power of the atomic bomb changed warfare forever and ushered in a new era of both fear and technological advancement. Chapter 6. Beirut Explosion. A city rocked by a devastating blast. Fast forward to 2020 and the world watched in horror as a massive explosion ripped through the port of Beirut, Lebanon. A warehouse storing thousands of tons of ammonium nitrate, a highly explosive chemical, caught fire, triggering a blast that was felt as far away as Cyprus. The explosion was so powerful it registered as a 3.3 magnitude earthquake and caused billions of dollars in damage. It was a heartbreaking tragedy that highlighted the importance of safety regulations and the devastating consequences of negligence. Chapter 7. Texas City Disaster when a city went up in flames. In 1947, the city of Texas City experienced one of the deadliest industrial accidents in American history. A ship carrying over 2,000 tons of ammonium nitrate exploded, setting off a chain reaction of fires and explosions throughout the city's port and refineries. The devastation was widespread, with hundreds killed, thousands injured, and countless buildings destroyed. The Texas City disaster was a wake-up call for industrial safety regulations and the importance of preventing such tragedies. Chapter 8. The K-19 nuclear submarine accident, Terror at Sea. This one's a little different, but equally terrifying. In 1961, the Soviet submarine K-19 suffered a catastrophic nuclear reactor accident while at sea. The crew fought bravely to contain the meltdown, but the incident released dangerous levels of radiation, exposing the sailors to lethal doses. This underwater disaster highlighted the risks associated with nuclear technology, even in seemingly controlled environments. Chapter 9. The Pepcon Disaster, a Chemical Inferno. In 1988, a fire at a chemical plant in Henderson, Nevada, triggered a series of explosions that sent shockwaves across the Las Vegas Valley. The plant, which produced ammonium perchlorate for rocket fuel, was engulfed in a massive fireball, sending plumes of smoke and debris high into the air. The Pepcon disaster was a stark reminder of the potential for industrial accidents and the importance of safety protocols in handling hazardous materials. Chapter 10. The largest non-nuclear explosion when science goes boom. All right, guys, for our final explosion we're going back to Russia, but this time it's not a weapon. In 1989, a natural gas pipeline explosion near the town of Ufa created one of the largest non-nuclear explosions ever recorded. The blast was so powerful it could be seen from space, and the flames reached heights of over 3,000 feet. This incident was a sobering reminder of the volatile nature of natural gas and the importance of infrastructure safety. Which explosion blew your mind? Wow, guys, can you believe the sheer power of these explosions? From nuclear bombs to industrial accidents, we've seen some truly mind-blowing events. It's a stark reminder of both the incredible power we possess and the importance of responsibility and safety. Which explosion did you find the most shocking? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for more incredible content. Until next time, stay curious.